Okay, so I would say that I started pretty much at 16. That is when I started doing my first sort of professional job. That's when I started teaching a lot more frequently throughout Cape Town, throughout Joburg, throughout Durban, PE. That is when things started to like lift off for me. But as far as my love for dance, I think that had started at 9 already. It was like when I started dancing, I just had that instantaneous moment when I found dancing where I knew this is for me and everything just clicked, and I'd never felt like that about anything else in my life before. So I definitely think for me it was from the jump when I was 9 when I found it. That's when I fell in love with it, like absolutely immediately. Absolutely, yes. So I have a dance company called Untimitive Dance Company. I basically provide them with dance training. Whenever I come back from my trips abroad, I always bring that training with me and I give that back to them. They don't pay to be a part of the company. Very frequently, they get job opportunities through being in the company. They have been in commercials as a result of being in the company, films, they've done corporate jobs. So a lot of what I give back comes through my company. And then beyond that, I also do teach workshops all throughout South Africa, all the major cities in South Africa anyway. I have also done some community workshops. So I definitely give back in that sense. It is very important for me. And I would like to also see more talent come from South Africa and move out of South Africa to showcase globally like I have the opportunity of doing. So one of my favorite highlights, 2019, my company went to Croatia for the Dance Star World Championships. We worked exceptionally hard in preparing for that competition, and we actually won all the categories that we entered when we were there. So that was incredible. It was just a perfect example of what happens when you put a lot of work into something and when everyone commits on the same level. I think that those wins were so deserved, and it was such a highlight going all the way with the company. We hadn't traveled internationally in years. So this was the first time in a while we got to go over, and it was just very rewarding being able to take that win in all the categories and bring the medals home. It was really, really special. And it was just a great experience because we haven't been able as a group to go abroad in such a long time. So for me, that was the highlight, being able to be there with these people that I love and adore so much and spend so much time with, and being able to share those experiences with them. That was an absolute highlight for me. I loved it. COVID-19 pandemic has definitely had quite an effect on my career and my brand. I travel quite a lot for work, generally pre-COVID, sorry. So I've not been able to leave the country for almost 2 years now. So that has been quite a hard pill to swallow. I feel so enriched when I go overseas, and I feel so enriched when I have the opportunities to go and share and learn from people in other countries. So I really miss that. But beyond that, I think it's created quite a great fire in me because I've had to be innovative in how I create work for myself and for my company. And I've found new ways to sort of creatively stimulate myself, stimulate my company, keep everyone sort of busy and still thriving as much as we can. So it's been both a plus and a negative at the same time. But I think up until now, I and my company, we've both been able to make it work as best as we've been able to. And I think that's the most important part at the end of the day, is to just make it work for you without letting it sort of swallow you and then take you away with it.